Son of ARES.
Are they gonna be like
In Origins of Olympus, number 60.
I don't know.
How could I forget about one of my treasures? Seems you've gathered a lot of interesting things using it.
Including my own brother.
Hey, make sure you subscribe and enable notifications.
What, we got the
so you don't
Lucifer
miss
in here or
any
something?
videos. And come hang out in our Discords to chat with others who love the series. Also, check out the Origins
We're gonna know more about Hades stuff we shouldn't be knowing about, evidently.
Link in the description below.
So that should be interesting when we deal with the Son of ARES. I like saying it like that. Sue me. Skip. Now, well, first we gotta talk to the horse girl.
As last time.
Hey, Xylo. What's up?
Hey, Lee. How you doing?
How's your neighbor Totoro?
Good. By the way, since you didn't have a bed, I got you one.
Oh, thank you. That was nice of you.
Is that more hay?
Oh, well.
Yeah, I didn't really know what kind of bed you liked.
Well, it's the thought that counts, even though you're probably trying to eat in the middle of the night, and then me.
Yeah, but I do know that you were sleeping on hay, so I thought, maybe it'd feel more, comfortable, maybe, I don't know.
Yeah, it looks fantastic. Thanks.
You still need to, decorate your side of the room, which you haven't done.
True, I've just been very busy.
Saving the world and all that.
I think I have a broken rib, and
Oh!
I kind of lost the fight.
really bruise on my forearm.
Ooh, what happened?
Nat got mad.
Yeah, you're right. No, we didn't lose the fight. We just kind of broke even.
Yeah. Like, normal mad, or...
No, big mad.
Oh.
Madder than I ever seen him.
But hey, it didn't end in disaster, so...
Not by him?
Oh, I mean, I gave it as good as I got, but, yeah, he
Ooh, yikes.
did this full force charge.
Yeah, he kind of wiped
Towards
us
Magnus.
out.
I jumped in front of it with the shield, and so my
So
arm
this
hurts
taking
a little
place,
bit,
like,
as you can
between the
expect.
two
Yeah, I could
two
imagine.
fights?
Then he got me with a couple good punches.
Give it a
Sort of.
punch it up.
Sort of.
I could, if you don't mind, I could really use those healing hands of yours.
See, I would love to, but I can't.
Why not?
Why not? What's wrong?
I might have done something. Might have happened. And
What's something?
I might have been talking to Momiji.
Oh no.
Oh, great.
But she was acting kind of weird.
Oh, no.
And then I said I trust her,
And she sucked your powers straight out like a bendy straw.
Yeah.
Drink?
And I can't feel my healing magic anymore.
Just
are
a
you okay aside from
luck.
that?
The moment it would come in handy.
No, she
Nope.
didn't take it. She just took the healing. That's literally all. That's all she took. Like, I
Okay.
can't heal at the moment. I can still do some plant magic, not a lot. But
Yeah.
I
She's
can't
a
really
daughter of
do the
Demeter.
whole
Sorry, I
thing.
should have warned you. Mamiji's been trying to siphon as much power from the rest of the people in camp as
She's
possible.
an energy vampire.
Well, that would have been nice to know
I didn't
beforehand.
think she was gonna go after you. I didn't know you two talked.
I didn't know you
we
two
got
could
aggressive
talk.
before. We went like on a night on the town, and we we hung out. We
Okay.
talked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lucky Magnus actually spotted her doing it before she got too much.
Am I, though?
Well, that's good.
Am I lucky?
Yeah, she kind of stopped her. So that happened. She threatened Magnus as well to not say anything.
Just
That
keep
was-
the secret or whatever.
Most likely.
Yeah. I mean, if you need healing, I do have potions.
Are they gonna be like last time?
I don't know.
Drink 'em and find
probably
out.
I have 2 potions, but I'm pretty sure one of them is healing, but I can't remember.
Yeah, just hand me the red one or whatever. That's what it was last time, right?
I don't know. I think maybe this could be the one.
Okay. Sure. Oh gosh.
How do you feel?
You seem very, wiggly today.
Yes, having bad
Right,
effects.
what? No.
You are very, very stretchy.
Oh.
You
No,
have
I-
never been this tall before.
Oh.
This was a
Short,
mistake.
tall,
I did
short,
not
tall.
give you the right one. I did not give you the right one.
No.
No. Yeah. You good?
Yeah.
Then I think this must be the right
Oh yeah, that one looks just like the one last time.
Yeah. Yeah, that one should be the right one.
Okay.
Feel okay?
Yeah, this one's good.
Yeah.
This worked out this time.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Still, I can taste, the ingredients and all that, obviously, but
Yeah, alcohol.
yeah.
Listen, alcohol is actually
Okay,
surprisingly pretty, good for potions.
I mean, you're the one with the
I
potions.
mean, it's in a lot of medication.
I mean, I don't really use potions too much. I've been testing a little bit more often.
This girl uses alcohol in her
People I've seen with
potions, like high
potions don't
fructose corn syrup and
Add
everything.
that kind of stuff to them.
Yeah,
And they
but
seem to
What
be
the fuck even
fine,
is
more
high
consistent.
fructose corn syrup? I know it's in everything, but what is it?
I'm trying out a new thing, I looked it up online. It was like a tutorial and everything.
Really?
No. But I mean, kind of.
You got me
It's
going
more
there.
like a drink, but I just added
Oh.
the magical aspects to it.
Yeah. Well, I guess, in all fairness, last time I drank a potion from someone, it was someone who split into an evil form, so, yeah,
Oh,
fair
that's
enough.
nice.
Always a great
Yeah.
sign.
Yeah, you know how things tend to go for me.
Badly.
Yeah,
Very
apparently I'm,
badly.
like, splitting into two halves with you around.
Or just enraging and going into a fury and trying to kill me.
That's true. You know what? Things just don't turn out well for you, apparently.
Yeah, it was actually essentially a goddess from the underworld who fought me earlier and helped make Ned angry, so.
Oh, that's nice. Is he okay at least?
Yeah? We think?
More or less.
Okay, I'll take that.
A few days in the underworld, but,
Oh.
that'll calm him down.
Yeah.
There's the only thing place in between the two Nad fights.
But yeah, I mean, I'm glad. I hope you're okay. I hope that potion worked.
Yeah. I wish I could help you get your power back. Just haven't been able to get mine back either, and Impu's had some taken from him, Ricaro, a lot of people at this rate.
Yeah, and here I thought my magic can was the one thing I could do right, apparently.
I mean, hey, you're, today you're 50-50 with the potions.
That's pretty good.
It's worse odds.
Yeah, well, I think those, yeah.
And besides, you're good at other stuff. I'm sorry if I
Like
made
horseback
it
right.
seem like I was just coming for your healing hands, but
Yeah, just a bit. Okay, name one thing I'm good at.
running. You're very good at running.
I'm very good at running. Okay. I suppose that is one thing. But
Yep.
then again, I did trip during the trial.
Everyone trips.
Well, if we could cycle back to the
Hey, when you died, you went like
that might have something.
that, sort
Not to
of.
mention all the banana peels that were left around the
There were a
racetrack.
lot of
yeah, anyone could have
It's
slipped.
my fault I never got a blue shell.
True. I mean, you were having a little bit of issues there.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
Well,
But, yeah. I have to get ready for that.
Hey, Shadow's more of a flyer than a runner, okay?
Stuff.
Oh,
I
yeah.
have to make a speech and stuff, or at least the priest kind of things. I have to memorize it. And
oh
stuff.
man, so you're actually doing that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I am.
Evidently.
That's kind of fun.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like it's gonna be the first time I've ever done it. So,
Hey, all right. Sounds good to me. Sorry, I don't think I can really hang out right now, but I should either.
Sure, I mean, we could just, hang out, you get some more potions and see what they do.
I don't think we should just be sitting back in our cabin drinking potions right now.
Why not?
There's a lot of things to worry about. You gotta officiate the wedding.
True.
I gotta fight off the entire world, it feels like these days.
That's every day.
Yeah,
That rough?
a little bit. So.
Well, I mean, there's always a time to relax, and if you want to just, whoever's, hang out and relax, I'm always here to hang out,
Yeah, I really, really should take you up on that.
Yeah.
I don't have time and I'm tired. Just so tired.
Yeah, I mean, there is a bed. I did get you that bed.
I'm gonna try out the bed.
Try out the... I hope you like...
Yeah, it's great. Good night.
Oh, okay, good night, I guess.
Or day, whatever it is.
It's like, it's becoming nighttime.
Okay, good enough.
It's a little early.
Yeah. Huh? Oh. Looks like I slept in. That's not good. There's so much still to do. Probably needed the rest though. It's been a busy couple of days. It's been a busy couple of weeks. It's been a busy year. It's been rough.
I think there's been a good day for
first,
you.
I don't even know where to begin. I've rambled along with everyone else enough about all the different threats that are at bay. Now Lee doesn't even have her magic hands to come save me. Guess, whenever I fight the next god, it's gonna have to be without taking too much damage. Because I don't know how many more of those potions I can handle. Probably not too many. Plus the wedding is coming up. Obviously, something terrible is gonna happen there. You had a bunch of demigods together in one place thinking they're gonna have a good time, and it always happens. Whether
Every
it's the ball,
time.
whether it's, party, a wedding, something's gonna happen. That might be when Set comes out to strike. Although, hopefully he won't be there. I don't really see much of a reason why he would be there. But I'm gonna need to find a way to take down Set. Because if I can't figure something out, Carl's gone forever. But
That would suck.
I'm not willing to believe that. I don't think so. Maybe there's a chance that my dad's journal has something. If anyone would secretly have knowledge on how to take down a god, it'd be Hades. The problem is, I can't read the journal. I've tried.
It's in Braille.
Unless I've already tried reading it up against the fire. I don't think
not
lighting
invisible
the
ink.
book on fire is a good idea. How do I read a journal when the pages all seem to be blank? I read it before when I was in the underworld. Oh. That could be it.
Yeah, you were in the underworld.
That could be it. Maybe I can only read the journal when I'm in the underworld. Maybe that's the key. I don't know why specifically that would be the enchantment on it, but
I just like the idea of
helpful.
Xylo saying, like,
So if I go
I
to the
worked when I was in the
underworld,
underworld.
read the
Light bulb goes on over his head.
is it really time for a trip to the underworld right now? Like, what if something attacks? Maybe not Set or Drennis or whatever.
You're only gonna be gone for a couple
Take some
minutes.
of the other things. Any of the demons, Seductive Rose,
Not like you're gonna live down there.
Brandeen, other demons, whatever they're up to.
I'm sure this place won't go to shit in like an hour.
Ever since the chaos. So maybe this is my best chance to
That was me knocking
see if I
on
can
wood
learn
for the
anything
record.
about how to fight a god. Or maybe a little more information about my mother. That might be the plan. Just need to find a nice dark corner. I can shadow step right to the underworld. Oh man. Well, I was certainly right about this journal. As long as I'm in the underworld, I can read every page. Everything my father wrote. Every scribble, every note. All of Hades' secrets. It's a lot, Shadow. It's a whole lot. Answers a few questions. Has he considered wielding the power to take down gods? Well, short answer is yes. There's things that I can find that might be able to help me with this. I don't know what yet, but they're in here. May have gotten a little sidetracked reading about my mother. It's not a big deal. Just a little sidetracked. Turns out, my father cared pretty deeply about Theodosia. So, I don't know what to make of it. You know, every time I bring her up in conversation, he acts like she's the worst thing in the world, but in the book, it's a little sappy. Not gonna lie. I didn't know Hades had a silver tongue when it came to the love notes, if you know what I mean. But
Kind of
anyway,
Loki like.
I'm just getting distracted by that. Is it really important right now? Should try to find a way to beat Set, Drannis, whoever I need to fight. It's nice that the arena was nice and empty.
True.
Cool place to sit. But the underworld's pretty lonely lately. You know, I don't have Grug to go talk to. I certainly can't talk to Tisiphone.
It's for the best
That'd be a
Scruggs.
fairly
Not
bad
here
idea
anymore.
after our last encounter. Delphine's back in the... well, wherever Delphine ran off to.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like it's just you and me in here, Shadow. Guess maybe we could
You,
do
me,
a
and
quick visit
Dad.
to Hades. Might not be a bad idea while we're already here.
I mean, I guess it would be rude to be in the area and not
second.
say hi. He'd be pissy about
Did I
that.
just see? No. No, that's impossible. That's impossible.
Hmm?
Well, what do we have here? Not very often I get guests in my palace.
It's been some time, Hades. Some might say too long.
And who might you be exactly? Am I supposed to know who you are?
I suppose it has been many years.
Heavy
and
music is
my appearance has
actually
changed
helping this.
considerably since we last met. It's fine. I'm not hurt or anything.
Come. Spit it out. Remind me of who you might be.
I'm rather shocked you don't remember one of your own demons. You gave me a second go at life. My father, Ares.
Ah, Ares. What an interesting man he always was. Of course you're his son.
You totally forgotten.
Yes.
Well, it has been some years since I saw you last. Easily mistaken.
Right. Why does he sound like he has no idea who I am?
She has no idea
So,
who you are.
how can I assist you?
Brandeen.
Yes, Brandeen. What brings you down to the depths?
Wow, you really devolved.
Well, I was just stopping by to show my gratitude.
Well, how
However,
thoughtful. I do love people worshipping me.
that isn't exactly what I'm saying.
And I wasn't done.
Of course. Only natural to be embarrassed by it. How does my old claw of Hades do it?
Claw of
Mastered
Hades.
any of his techniques yet?
So you remember the claw you gave me then?
How could I forget about one of my treasures? Seems you've gathered a lot of interesting things using it. Very well done.
Including my own brother.
Oh, really? I guess any soul is worth the reaping.
Well, that is indeed the intended purpose you once used it for.
Indeed it was. Perhaps I should give you a demonstration of some other techniques this claw has.
I think I'll pass for today. I have some other priorities. I guess I'll have to cut our meeting a little bit short today.
I guess
I was
there's
about to
no
kill
changing your
you.
mind then, Brandeen.
Much to do with very little time. I'm afraid so.
Very well. Good luck with your future endeavors, Brandeen.
Farewell, Hades.
Hi, Xylo. Oh! I know you're there, son.
Brandeen?
Oh, hello,
Really is you.
Silo.
The demon within has
been
let
a while.
out.
It really has been.
Haven't seen you in, I guess, a year.
Yeah.
Indeed. You look a bit worse for wear there.
Same could be said about you.
Ha.
Never got to thank you for helping unleash the Titans.
Oh, you know. I'm only an accomplice in that plan. It was all the seductive rose after all.
Uh-huh. Great. So what are you doing here anyway? What business do you have with Hades?
Oh, yes, Hades. I do have his claw after all, and he was the one that gave me this wonderful demon of a body.
Uh-huh.
And I was just here to say my thank you. That is all and nothing more.
Came all the way here just to thank him for stuff you've already had.
Well, I didn't necessarily have it, but yes,
You had the claw for a good long time.
that is true. I
Once
do
you get the
still
wings,
have
the
possession of
horns.
that. Uh-huh.
When did that all come about?
Well, I guess I could tell you, but that's none of your business, really, is it?
Guess not.
I think
You
the
know,
same
it's some of
thing
my
Relena
business.
had in
Here
Supernatural
you've been
Origins.
stepping around in camp lately,
Turned to part demon,
talking to people.
Oh.
but I love her.
I don't know what you're up to, but I'd like to know.
Well, all I can say is I haven't actually been anywhere near the camp.
Yeah, but people have talked to you or something.
Hmm,
I know you're up to something.
People, eh?
Yeah.
It wouldn't be
Look, I'm not telling
Momiji
you.
by any chance.
What?
I said it wouldn't be Momiji by any chance, would it?
Could be.
You know Momiji?
I do indeed.
Makes sense.
She's her sister, isn't she?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Considering as she is pretty much the only person Nerd knows of my fair existence in camp currently.
Mm.
Well then,
Well, she's not in camp currently,
She,
so never mind.
she working with you too? Whatever you're doing?
No. Anything she is doing is nothing of my concern.
Hmm.
Certainly good news.
Although
for
I
me.
do like her new style.
I bet you would. I bet you would.
You sick creep.
Mhm.
Well, if you are planning anything, just like last time, I'm gonna stop it.
You stop me.
Yeah,
That's rather funny.
do what it takes.
I can beat you after
Fight.
all. CAN.
You know, I can
Oh,
take
I
on
have.
anything you send at me.
But you're not exactly the strongest person in camp anymore, are you?
What do you mean by that?
Well, there's a fair good few fighters in that camp now.
Yeah, and they're all weaker than
I
me.
mean, after all, you did nearly lose to someone in the recent trial of ARES, am I wrong?
It's a trial of ARES. Everyone fights each other. I won it.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Oh, what, you're talking
You
about
nearly
Mario or
didn't.
Lychee? They're good fighters too.
They are
You
indeed.
talking about Nor? Because he's
Wonderful
invincible?
fighters.
I mean,
Not quite as good as me though.
fair, I
Marcus
guess,
tried
but
to
I
take
probably...
another piece of me and he
I
failed.
feel like if Xylo and Nor had gone to a straight on
Oh,
one-on-one,
living idiot.
And
Nor
still my
would
brother.
win if it was a brute force tactic thing,
Uh-huh.
but Xylo would have to find a weakness at
You
some
care about
point.
Hades and the underworld at all.
He's a thinker.
You should care about him somewhat too.
Nor's not stupid, mind you, but
He crossed too many boundaries for me to like.
he's not as smart as Xylo.
Can't say I do, but anyway, what do you want?
What do I want? That's a simple thing that, again, is none of your concern.
Are you
Doubt.
sure it's none of my concern?
Oh, most definitely.
Doesn't have
I bet you
anything to do
don't
with any
know.
of my friends.
Absolutely none at all.
Really, nothing to do with anyone in camp.
Not even one.
Mm-hmm. You'd be correct. Nothing. Although, one thing, yes. About you being this the so-called stronger in the camp.
I am.
Yeah.
You know, I could name a few people right now who are definitely stronger than you.
Go on.
It's not important. to me.
Say it.
I don't care.
Uh-huh. What about little Ricaro? Definitely
Ricaro's not-
Luigi.
Like in a fight, I don't think I.
They aren't in camp
might have a
currently.
little more power going on because they're kind of corrupted by evil.
Are they actually in camp just waiting for Xylo to stab them?
What
What-
about, I don't know, Oh, he's not in camp right now, but what about son of Keone, Jakey?
I would not lose
Over
to
and his
Jakey.
brother Mitch.
Mitch is good. I'll give him that. But
Mitch will put up a fight.
what
Very good.
do any of them have to do with this?
Everything.
I'll bubbles at him.
I bet. Oh, what about those new kids? The ones that fall from. Never mind those. What about Brian?
You're suggesting Brian could take me on in a fight.
Most definitely.
You know I won, right?
What are you trying to say here? I'm pretty sure everyone you've listed I could take on without too much problem.
Or even better, what about myself?
Oh, I can
I'm
take
much
you.
stronger than I used to be.
Yeah? So am I. You think you could really take me now?
100%, without a shadow of a doubt.
You've lost before.
You see, when we lost back then, there were underlying
You
circumstances.
shoot, but we
which
gotta get like
inflicted
an
that loss.
emphatic, like friggin'
Yeah.
stronger thing
Yes,
in
sir.
the background.
And now there's an underlying circumstance that I would probably destroy you.
Uh-huh. I'd love to see it.
Oh, you think you're so tough now? How about you prove it?
I could definitely prove it.
Then let's do it. I'm not trying to let you walk away and be a threat to my friends.
If you'd really want to fight me, I'd be more than happy to.
If it's the only way to keep you out of all this, then fine, let's go.
Dual wield.
Are you sure you're ready for that?
You know me. What do you think?
You know what could happen.
I'm well aware of the risks.
Not to you, the underworld. What do you think would happen if two beings as powerful as us clashed right outside the Palace of Hades?
A lot. A lot could happen.
The damage would be catastrophic, the repercussions unbearable, and we'd be at fault for bringing down half of the underworld.
I said I was well aware of the risks.
Well then,
Are you not, coward?
But I have bigger problems right now. Go. Get out of here.
I knew you wouldn't, coward.
Says the one
Go,
trying to come up with
before I
excuses to
change my
back
mind.
out.
Fine, if you insist. Look forward to seeing you again. Oh, and Silo,
What?
say hi to Lychee for me.
What?
Don't you go threatening my friends.
Ooh,
One fish, two fish, talking the red and the blue fish.
Damn son of Ares.
Old fish,